We love, like any organism, we love taking the short-term gain, and it's hard for us to not take the short-term gain because we know there's some kind of long-term adverse consequence. So if I
Right.
check my phone and I see, oh wow, that person that I really admire just liked my Facebook thing, that's really exciting. And then okay, and then I pick up my phone a minute later and then suddenly I'm in trouble in school and then suddenly my parents are mad at me and suddenly the other kids are saying what's the matter with you? You don't have the impulse control that you need. And it's a really slippery slope. I think technology, especially communication technologies that are so evolutionarily mismatched, provide so many slippery slopes. And as technology advances, to the extent that leaders in the field of communication technology are not evolutionarily educated, I think there's just going to be more and more problems.
I would actually say I know for a fact these software developers, the Facebooks, the Twitters, or X now, whatever, all these platforms, actually, the software engineers work with psychology. They have psychology
Hmm.
teams because they know what's the most dopaminergic,
Yeah,
what's going to get that dopamine hit the quickest, how they
right.
shape every little color, every sound. And that's so it's actually more
Yeah.
malevolent, unfortunately, because they want you on the platforms. And
Yep.
it is no accident that it's addicting. I mean, it's everything about it. It's really,
Yeah.
it, I talk, my wife and I talk this all the time, and we're certainly not alone, but it's like, it's really hard as a parent to shield that from your kids. I mean, we thought,
Absolutely.
before we had kids, and ours are 10 and 12 now. We're like, oh yeah, we won't let that stuff happen. And yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Right.
Okay. Just with
Exactly.
all the, friends and peer pressure. And it's I mean, that device is so darn addicting. I mean, I'm addicted
Yep.
to it, and I find myself. I'm an
Yeah.
adult, and I can be like, okay, I grew up in the, born in the '70s, grew up in the '80s, so my brain didn't have to go through that, as it was developing. Thank God. But yeah, it's a real thing.